Thank you guys for speaking with us today. Are you excited about being at the awards?
Yeah, I mean, I've been coming to these awards for ages actually, so it's nice coming to awards in the daytime because you're not going to get trashed too much in the evening. So yeah,
Speak for yourself.
I like a daytime award.
I think I've been going for 20 years. I think the first one I came to, just like a bad penny.
So the British film and more generally art industry, what's the state of it?
I think the arts themselves are in a fantastic state, but only in opposition to everyone trying to destroy them. There's so much exciting stuff all across the media, all film, TV particularly, I think is going through an incredible renaissance. There's so much energy, but it's never been so at risk and so under attack.
I think the great thing, the real great thing is that as an industry, it's really thriving. And what it brings to the country as an industry is unbelievable. But it's never supported underneath that. So when you go to, as I do, you go to a lot of state schools, the arts is really not considered serious in state schools. It's these terrible terms like soft options. And what the arts bring to this country in terms of GDP and stuff is just unbelievable. Yeah. But it needs to be supported at the grassroots level, not just for performers like us, but for audiences and appreciative people going forward. Because the arts is the one place where you get empathy. The whole thing about art is what's it like to be someone else. And in this world right now, that's exactly what we need, more and more of that, I think.
But also both of us from working class backgrounds, if no one had told us we could do these things, it wouldn't have been a possibility. And if you don't go to school and think, I could do that. I was talking to a friend of mine, who's a production designer the other day, and he goes into schools and he says, so who's thought about going into the film and television industry? Maybe one hand goes up. And he says, so what do you want to do? She goes, I want to be a makeup designer. What do you want to do? Carpentry. And eventually everyone puts their hands up and he goes, you could all.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you think like that, you suddenly go, oh, this is a totally different possibility for me. But unless someone allows you the thought and it's not a soft option.
And not just in front of the camera. A lot of people, when I talk to people, they say they want to be famous. But actually, when you think about it as a job, it's not just about performing, it's everything that goes into that. It's behind the camera, it's all the jobs that go in order to make our job possible, really.
What do you think of the competition, let's say, of like US studios that are investing a lot in TV shows and maybe, I don't know, it might overshadow some British?
It's a global market now, it just is, and I think many British production companies are doing partnerships with American and beyond and other territories as well. It is a global market. The products that we make here, the shows, the theatre, they transfer all over the world. So, it's wherever they're generated is one thing, but it is a global market and we have to recognize that, I think.
And it's changing all the time. I mean, streaming has changed everything. It's moving beneath your feet the whole time. You just have to be sure we're kind of across all that. And as David says, to stress that it's a huge part of the economy. And that's what I've always hated is like, you go, oh, there's a huge new British film, and then there's a brief flurry of excitement, and then it all goes away again. It's like, if you support it, it brings billions into the economy, and it's not just a joke. It's not just, it's like the occasional thing that people like to go and see at the weekend. No. It's a huge part of our economy. And if you think about it totally pragmatically, as you would the car industry or the aerospace industry, it would have that support, but it's always a soft option in that sense.
And can you briefly tell us what's next for you guys?
Yes, I've been doing Britannia for Sky, and I've just done an Inside Number 9 with Mark's mates, which is really good. And at the moment, I'm at the Royal Court doing a play called The End of History by Jack Thorne.
And I'm still filming Dracula, which is out next year. Forever. I've been doing it since the 15th century.
What should we expect from that?
It's about this vampire. That's all I can tell you.
That's all right. Give nothing away.
Nothing at all.
Well, we did know we released a picture of Clay Span the other day, the first look picture. So it's a long way off. You can't do it all at once. It's just people are already bored. That's the trouble.
Fair enough. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.
Very much. Thank you.